Hey guys, back for episode 4 of Ash of Gods Redemption. Looks like we're moving to a different set of characters here for a moment, or it seems so anyway. As I recall, Banner Saga did something similar, so I guess let's see what's going on.
Year 1002 since divine retribution. Spring equinox. Kingdom of Frisia. The city of Voden.
So this is the other city.
A procession approaches the city. Hundreds, no, thousands, walk to Voden, shackled and closely guarded.
Apparently we are now Lo Feng. You observe the surroundings from a tall rampart. It's your job to foresee any threats, especially those another might overlook. Something menacing is in the air. It might have something to do with the prisoners. You are a bodyguard of the highest rank, a warrior of the Shadow Clan. Your client, Count Pelko Soturi, shows you off like a golden belt buckle. Makes no difference to you. In the end, you're loyal to your clan. The streets are full of gawkers, city dwellers and villagers who brought their whole families to the festival. However, temple inquisitors, not itinerant entertainers, preside over ceremonies. They offer a special kind of entertainment. There will be executions and torture to commemorate the spring equinox. This time there will be an astonishing number of victims. The city will drown in blood. Well, that sounds lovely. I guess. Temple Servant. Your client is meeting an important temple servant. You should stay close. Commanding the guardsmen is a tall temple servant. Many in the crowd whisper his name. Nakoma, Count Pelko Sotori, approaches him, arms wide open. Finally, you're here. How was the journey, Your Holiness? What news? Would you like to rest or begin the festivities immediately? Have you considered my request? Finally, you're here. How was the journey, Your Holiness? What news would you like to? Reminded of your presence by the clanging of your sword, the Count breaks into a satisfied grin. No need to fret, Count. The 3rd Legion is already on the march. You should let fate do the work when considering the command of 3 legions. Other commanders might suffer from falling sickness, or their tents could be attacked by bandits. Do you follow me? Does the temple permit such tricks of fortune? And how should I pursue a fate like this? Will the temple advise me? The Temple of Divine Wrath only instills anger, so take my advice. Temple of Divine Wrath, let me see. Noticing your interest. Forget about gold and jewels, but keep any strixes you find. They won't make you commander of 3 legions, but they might save your life. What do you mean, Your Holiness? In every temple you hear that strixes are the stones of the reaping. Is that your warning? How can strixes put me in command of 3 legions? Your icon can bring you your 3 legions more easily than a servant bringing a chamber pot. Test him if you doubt him. I like this sort of entertainment. If your bodyguard slays a dozen or 2 Frisian guards, I'll turn a blind eye. You're absolutely still. Premonition touches you like a breeze, but your inner peace is undisturbed. You're always ready for whatever happens. Lo Feng, stay here. I need to speak with His Holiness in private. Don't worry, I'll be safe in Nakoma's company. Meanwhile, make sure that everything is in order. Count frowns, but he's unsurprised. This day last year, 2 murderers were tortured to death in the city square. This year brings many more victims, but they look nothing like murderers. Haggard, foul-spelling prisoners are pressed against the wall. The red-haired girl doesn't look traumatized, though she certainly is. You lose sight of her for a moment as guards drag a scrawny old man from the crowd. More women stand behind the red-haired girl, but she alone watches you. You remain calm and impassive, even when she calls to you an icon. The red-haired girl is definitely not icon. If she were, you'd have been forced to abandon your service and save your kin. Nothing else can interfere with your service to Poko Satori, who pays you so well. Hey warrior, my name is Reet. Can you feel what's happening? Isn't it time you remembered your duty? You remain silent. Your inner peace is absolute. Open your eyes. That temple warrior isn't human. It's a reaper in human form. Think of the law of the clan. If a reaping begins, you shall serve your clan only. You should fight a reaper wherever it appears. So the law of the Shadow Clan binds you to oppose the reaping and the reapers. Do you remember your duty? No one understands what the red-haired prisoner is screaming about, but the guardsmen don't dare shut her up. Nakoma's eyes are like daggers. She knows something she shouldn't. Still, no one can foretell a reaping. You don't have to believe me, but today is the day. The reaping is coming. How do you know the law? Does it matter who speaks the truth if truth is spoken? You are too young to lecture me. What makes you think so? Innocent people will be led to the slaughter today. Is this Frisia's rule? Frisia is cruel. I'm not surprised, but it's not my concern. You are a warrior of peace, aren't you, Icon? Yes, I can read your face. Look closer at Nakoma and feel life freeze under his feet. He's a reaper, brimming with power. I have the sight to see this. The seeress wouldn't let herself be captured. I heard your words. You may think me foolish, but please take extra care. To your client, you're just fodder like us. You remain silent. The Warriors Code of the Shadow Clan prescribes inner calm. Otherwise, you aren't useful. They get substantial sums of money from Count Poko Satori. You turn around to find Nakoma staring at you with a contemptuous grin. He gives a sigh. He gives a sign. You hear screams and choicest swear words behind your back. The guards have picked up the girl Reet and are carrying her to the dais. The temple servant watches you closely. Seems the ungainly fellow is an executioner. He's in conversation with an old inquisitor, clad in black robes bearing the sign of the temple. The old man appears to outrank him, but the executioner will preside over the coming festivities. Mel the Executioner. Mel the Executioner. Awesome. The executioner checks the steel spikes protruding from the wall and then looks in the tin box. Ogren, why the blazes do we drive this herd to Wodan? You can only hang 10 people at a time here. Do you mean to drive back the rest? The older man rummages through a canvas bag. Did you plug your ears when I went over the details? We slaughter a dozen, maybe 2 dozen here. The rest we drive further. We're working for a grand cause, Mel. The ears, by the way. Don't forget the ears. It's a wooden dais normally used by toll collectors to inspect wagons. Above it, steel spikes protrude from the wall. 4 of them show traces of dried blood. The rest are just rusty. I remember your collection. What should I cut off that's different? Noses, perhaps? As for the grand cause, I'm happy arranging smaller affairs, smaller and sweeter. Don't tell me, I saw you drool, slicing a wench from breast to crotch just to see her guts spill. Just wait for it. You'll soon have it your way. We'll slay them by the hundreds. Mel blissfully closes his eyes. So all this talk about opulent Burkana isn't just gossip. That's a long way to go. Many won't make it. Still, there's nothing like fresh meat. Mel rubs his hands together. You wonder why anyone would drive prisoners toward war. Usually it's the opposite. Inquisitor. The old man fidgets in the cart, muttering under his breath. Do you really need to bother him? Well, there are no other options. Oh, wait. Oh, there are other options. Oh, man. I can totally look around. Poko Satori. The festivities are about to begin. Nothing else to do. Maybe you'll wait for your client. Before you approach the old man, Nakoma beats you to the punch. Yet Woden is an ancient fortress. If you stand in a square in a specific spot, conversations can be heard at a distance. Nakoma nods in your direction. Did you ever torture a man from the Shadow Clan? Burn him with hot irons, cut his sinews? They say these men don't feel pain. The Inquisitor shrugs. Icons aren't really humans. Rumor has it, you can cut a child to pieces in front of an icon, and unless he was hired to protect that child, a warrior of the Shadow Clan won't so much as blink. It is said they have no hearts. Nakoma smirks scornfully, as if you had a heart. Will you flinch if you cut up a child? How many have you disemboweled already? Perhaps we have something in common with warriors of the Shadow Clan. I'd love to see that one in action. Show Nakoma you hear everything. You meet Nakoma's eye, placing a hand on the hilt of your sword. The temple servant smiles. The old man coughs. I have a heart, your holiness. On occasion it even aches a bit. Yours will too, when you've lived as long as I. What do you think? Will we defeat Bracana this time? Soon you'll see everything for yourself. All we need is to spill some blood. Lots of blood in the proper place. Woden is only the beginning, Ogren. I can't do anything about that, so I'll go up here to Pelko Saturi. You stand beside Pelko Saturi. He's unfazed by the muffled howls of the prisoners, the grumbling of the crowd, or the smoke from the executioner's brazier. He's almost triumphant, in fact. Well, you do, Lo Fang, knowing that a Frisian official plots my death. What if he plans to send assassins after me? Give me a name. A couple of officials want to do away with me. 3 of us seek to command the legions, but only one shall prevail. If you don't stop them, you'll soon have no client to protect. The legions are already on the march, but neither commander has joined them yet. One of them just passed through the Gellian tunnel. The other is a bit ahead of him. They don't have a large entourage. You'll manage. You exclude other threats? I'll be perfectly safe while Nakoma the temple servant is here. I want to test you first. There's a wench who dared scorn his holiness. The red-haired scum mocked him all the way to Woden. Kill her, and if I become commander of 3 legions, I'll double your pay. For an icon, the client's word is law, even if the client breaks the law. I can slay anyone. Is that the only test? No, but the next one will cost you nothing. When you put the girl out of her misery, the guards will attack. Kill them too. Several runaway prisoners will add to the confusion, and nobody will blame me for the turmoil. Because they will blame the Shadow Clan. You have nothing to fear, Icon. If you sort out these officials, I'll have enough power to quell any discontent. You have my word. I shall not kill her. I shall slay anyone sent to kill you, however many there are, but I'm not an executioner. Well, I can remember this. Pelko Satori always gets what he wants, regardless of what's written in a contract, you'll see. The Frisians are cunning. They pay the Sons of the Shadow Clan handsomely for their services, but easily go back on their words. You expect it, you're ready for them. But as the tortured redhead asked, are you ready for the truth? Silence falls over the square. The spread-eagled wretches on the wall freeze in anticipation of their dreadful fates. The only sounds are the clinking of the executioner's instruments being laid out on the bench, and the flapping of banners over the burgomaster's head. Prisoners at the foot of the wall can barely stand. A few men, the very old and very young, remain. The mostly female crowd falls to the ground, horrified at hearing the anguished cries of an old man being tortured, coming from the wall. The redhead starts to sing. She weaves a temple hymn, making rich and poor alike bare their heads. Her voice peals across the square, resonating as if under a vaulted ceiling. Everyone stands transfixed by the melody, moved to tears, as if searching for something within themselves. Look around for Nakoma. You don't see Nakoma anywhere, but you sense he's nearby. Guardsmen's helmets are removed, sharp blades are lowered, prisoners and onlookers weep uncontrollably. You know that a temple service cannot end in an execution, it is forbidden. As this thought forms, a Reaper appears. Abstract the Reaper. Something resembling a blotched gray corpse with a greasy black mane emerges from the yard in front of the gate. He moves toward the dais, determined to end the song. You draw your sword. Hey, time to fight. I guess I'm some sort of ninja. I like being a ninja. I'm all for it. Okay. I am one guy. I don't know what abilities I have. Outplace me here. Whoa. Deals 30 damage of health to all adjacent units. Let's do Sudden Abyss. Okay, they're dead. Increases your defense by 55, does not end turn. Yes, I will do that. Okay, let's go here. I'm gonna get rid of these two guys. Let's do that. Whoa! Burned that guy. Oh, I started with 0 energy. So I have to, like, gain up my energy. Alright, let's see this guy. Way to the altar of the gods. To health and reduces your defenses. Or stone piercing gaze. Deals 15 damage to health and reduces the attack of enemy unit by 1. Okay. We'll do that. I'm in a little trouble with my mouse here. Okay, got it. Alright, my energy is increasing. Look at all these little, like, soldier guys. It's fun. Let's see. Sudden Abyss looks like it's up again. Dry tar on the lips. Increases your energy by 2 and all damage received is dealt to health. Sudden Abyss. All adjacent units. Okay. We will do dry tar on the lips. So, energy damage is going to go to health damage. We're going to go here. And we'll use Sudden Abyss. Oh, it doesn't do the corners. Shit. Oh, the big thing is coming. Ow! Well, that's bad. I mean, the only thing I can do is try to kill him. I'm dead. That didn't work out great. Apparently I have to start over. Okay. Getting punched by that guy is bad. Yeah. So let's go here. Because these guys have crossbows, and we are going to Sudden Abyss these guys. Yeah, they're gone. Okay, so we need Cloud Tower for when that guy comes after us. So, let's do Dry Tar on the lips. Get some energy. And then we're going to attack this guy with Sunburn, which increases my energy. Okay, got it. He's down. Okay, next this jerk is going to come out. Or is he just going to, like, walk forward? Yeah. Alright, so now I need to use that. So now we're going to do Stone Piercing Gaze on this guy. And gain energy. Ooh, we didn't kill him. Okay, that's... not sure if that's good or bad. Alright, we want to use our 60 damage attack on him, probably. But I can just Stone Piercing Gaze this guy. So we're just going to Stone Piercing Gaze this guy again. And give me 2 more energy. Now we're at 12. I think I kind of see how this is supposed to work. See, they can attack me if I go there. There's still 2 more of those guys to attack me. I want to keep buffering up my energy. Which this won't actually do that well. Alright, but I think this is the way to do it. Let's hit him with stone-piercing gaze. Keep getting my energy up. And these guys are gonna move in with their little marching. Ugh, he's hurting my energy. That's no good. Oh, but I can retaliate. Now I'd like to do Sudden Abyss. Yeah, and they're both gone. But it did decrease my health, which isn't good. Damn it! I'm out of energy! Alright, now I have to Cloud Tower. Because otherwise I will die. And I'll Sunburn this one. I'm gonna have to eat at least 1 attack from that guy. Okay, that was weird. I don't want to reduce my defense by 9 badly. I got 1 more turn until Sudden Abyss again. If I Sudden Abyss him, it reduces his attack. Alright, I'm game. My energy went up. Okay, that's bad. That's really bad. I don't think I'm gonna make it again. This one's a tough one. Nope, didn't kill him. Means he's killed me. Damn it! Not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Okay, we're gonna try being super aggressive. Where's the thing that attacks his energy? Oh, actually, let me stand here then. And I'll... Damn it, I screwed that up. I really screwed that up. Well, I'm a giant dumb. Maybe I shouldn't... Oh, maybe I shouldn't attack the guards. That seems like a surefire way to die. Attack his energy. Okay, so clearly this is a bad choice. Yes, he is going to do extra damage. Okay, that was a terrible plan. Okay, get some energy. Okay, so it's seems like they can't attack until I can attack. Or it just seems like he can't attack until everything else goes. So leaving them up is actually the trick. I'm gonna do 15 damage. What? Oh no, that's stone piercing gaze. Yeah, they're too far away to do much to me. If I walk over here, that one can hit me, but I don't think the archers can hit me. No, they probably can. Do want to increase my energy. Yeah, that guy definitely can't reach me. Let's walk here and sunburn this bitch. Oh, damn. Only took 3 tries. Whoa, 5 burning souls. And 4 XP. 2200 gold and 35 strixes. Hey. Killed by your blow, the monster turns into a wisp of fog. A sacred strix set into the steel of your blade sizzles and burns out. The mystery is solved. This is what made the Reaper vulnerable. A strange weakness washes over you, making you stagger. Did the monster curse you? Your eyes meet Reed's. She's been a hard nut to crack. 2 swings of your sword is enough to cut the ropes binding her. The moment you set her free, she rushes to the other prisoners. The rest isn't your responsibility. Your road leads to the Isle of Shadows now, but first you need to overcome the strange weakness. Many generations of warriors lived their life knowing that if a reaping comes, they'll have to oppose the Reapers. Whoever cuts even one of them down should bring news of it to the Shadow Clan. Your service to Pelko Saturi
In
is
the
ended.
first days of the Great Disaster, you rushed to a backwater town on the edge of a Burkanan kingdom. This time, it seems the dice rolling on the game board will be carved out of your bones.
Chapter 3. Looks like we're back with Hopper. Alright, that was a tough fight. Hopper Rowley, you sped forward like never before, leaving ravines and mountain passes behind, taking narrow pathways which had been swept away by masses of thawing snow by now. Yet still you did not make it to Albus by the spring equinox. The towers of the city are already visible, and you can hear the ringing of the bell and the roaring of the torrential manaz. What did this backward Odalan Tan do to incur the wrath of the gods? Why Albius? There are dozens of other towns that look exactly like it. Is there some secret motive? You have a nauseating premonition. The stench of death fills your nostrils. Everything that is just as Amma predicted, except for this one impossible fact. Even Amma could not foresee that here in Albius, and so far away from the Frisian city of Woden, a mortal would resist a Reaper. So far, you are the only one who knows it. You reach the town walls. The bell peals incessantly. Black smoke swirls overhead, and the stench of burning flesh fills your nostrils. Could it be a plague? Why are the guards at the gate wearing Jiranan uniforms? This is still the Odalan kingdom. A vagabond, curse him. Why is it never a damsel? Hey, daydreamer, come down to earth. Do you have any documents? Alright, let's see. Looking through your papers. Nice to meet you, Baron Rowley. Call me Musham. I am the commander here, and you, oh my, a healer and a baron in one. And a scribe too. What brings your grace to faraway Albius? Nothing until you let me into the city. I'm no baron either. Call me Hopper. You talk like a Jiranan commander. What are Jiranan guards doing in an Odalan town? Guarding, of course. There's already trouble on the western borders. Is that where you came from? I came down from the mountains. I've been to the Valley of Mercy, but took mountain passes to make it here just before the snow melted. I didn't even have time to visit Opacum.
Huh?
I believe that. There is a Burkanan garrison in Opacum. Count Victi is in command. He would not have let a healer leave his side. As for local news, the reaping has begun. Well, almost. That makes no sense. Has the reaping begun or not? Can you tell me what's going on? Why do I smell human flesh burning? Does it stink, really? I don't smell a thing. Gotten used to it, I suppose. Gotten used to it? What took getting used to? Should I turn away and run? Is there any way to hide? Or anyhow? A monster appeared. It sealed the gate and did its, what you call it, spelling or sourcing. The folks in town started beating each other good. Wore off like drink does. This is when we came to the rescue. The nobles fear the plague, so we are burning the corpses. Almost everyone in town has ulcers on their necks, but the temple servants are putting some kind of ointment on them to relieve the pain. So it seems the reaping has begun, but stumbled. Stumbled, you say, making its very first step. I've examined various manuscripts, but none of them mention anything like this. You replace the bell ringer often? You don't like the tune? Doesn't bother me, I've gotten used to it. Or are you after the job? I could consider it if the pay was decent, but I don't like the noise. Hasn't the bell ringer gone deaf yet? The locals say that if not for his bell ringing, there would have been many more corpses now. Looks like the ring helped the crazies come to their senses. Not instantly, but it got through that stuff that was clouding their mind. As for the bell ringer, not my responsibility. Is it ringing by itself then? Well, never mind. No use trying to fit in another's shoes. So is this the reaping or is it not? What else can it be? I cannot be sure, but I trust my gut. The Reaper, the Plague, the Science, it's all matches. Oh my, you've spotted a Reaper. Every ancient manuscript I've seen states that in the presence of a Reaper, everybody falls to the ground. Manuscripts, what do I care about your manuscripts? When the Reaper came, the townsfolk did fall to the ground. A massive bottoms up, I'd say. But that's a bad pun. Some passed out, but this one merchant was sharper than the others. He saw something. Do you think our detachment just happened to stroll by? I admire your effort, Musham. You pretend to be saying too much, yet you have said very little in excess. You have been listening carefully this whole time, but I have nothing to hide. I am what I am. A scribe, a book lover, a healer. I do odd jobs on the side. That's enough chit-chat for now. I don't have all day, buddy. You're not a beautiful lass, so we're done chit-chatting. Welcome to Albius. Looking around. Why summon the guards? Did I offend you? Nah, I'm too good at defending. Thing is, I have orders. If I see a scribe at the gate, I send him to Cardinal Coronzon. Why is that? None of my business. Did you say Coronzon? I used to know a man named Coronzon. Since you're the Cardinal's good friend, you'll get along. Unlike him and our prince. My men will escort you. Goodbye for now.
The town looks glum in the aftermath of the tragic events. The reaping has indeed begun. You barely have enough time to look around as the guards briskly lead you to the town square.
You arrive at the town hall with an escort of guards. One of them, a tall, hulking man, stays behind when the others leave. He sizes you up, then points to the entrance of a nearby shop. He obviously wants you to go there. The ear-splitting peals of the bell make you wonder how the Cardinal stands it. As you take in the town hall, the guard takes stock of your horse. My name is Ake, he says. If Musham got it right, you're Hopper Rowley, a peculiar man, a book lover, healer, and baron. You face the gigantic warrior, smiling your friendliest smile. Why does your horse wait for you by the tent like a dog? Is it trained or something? Does it bark on your command, too? No bark, I'll bite. Keep that in mind. Be careful with this beast. Like, I need that horse of yours. It's too scrawny, my feet would probably scrape the damn ground. If the horse doesn't collapse under my weight, that is. Look after it, Ake, and you shall see that I pay my debts. I haven't lent you a thing, I'm not going to. Your horse isn't going anywhere, and neither are you. You're not leaving this town until you've spoken to the Cardinal. He and the Prince argued about that, actually. Intrigue's dispirited because the temple seized the right to inspect all scribes and mages coming to town. Alright, and that's where we're going to leave off for this one, guys. We'll catch up with it in the next episode. See ya.